traffic has been redirected to other routes or alternative routes. As you can see, just here behind us, you can see the accident scene. Unfortunately, we cannot, we cannot go close to the scene. As soon as we do that, we lose our picture due to poor reception. But also, I can tell you that it's raining and it's foggy, and that may compromise our shot a little bit. But of course, what happened is that it's four vehicles that are involved in this particular accident, and we hear that the bus driver ignored a stop and go, and then he lost control of his vehicle and rammed into other vehicles. But of course, here I'm standing by with one of the witnesses here who will be speaking to me, Damaris Musekwa. Her brother was one of the people who were involved in this particular accident. Thank you so much for your time. You're one of the first people to rush here as soon as you learned your brother was involved. Tell us what did you hear about what happened?
When I arrived here, thank you so much for this opportunity. When I arrived here, I found my brother sitting by the side of the road. He looked to be in pain. Then I went closer to him, hugged him, tried to comfort him, and tried to find out what really exactly happened. And it looked very terrible because I saw four cars were involved, a bus, a truck for fuel, and a small car, and a correctional service car. So those four cars were involved. They were really very closely to each other. So what my brother told me was, there are some two or three cars with luggages. I think they had a breakdown there by Maidura Road. So they had to share the road with other cars coming from Louis Trichard to Musina. So then they had to stop so that the other cars can pass. As they were waiting for other cars to stop, a big truck was coming with fuel. So then a bus was driving very fast. So it had to hit them at the back. That's how the accident happened. So too many cars were involved. We thank God that their lives were safe. My brother, yes, he's in pain, but there is no fracture. And the other correctional service member, but they are in big shock. So we thank God for what really happened. I think the truck that saved my brother's life was this one for fuel, because he realized that it is going to be a head-on collision. So he decided to turn the head of his truck to the other direction. That's where the bus was blocked and stopped. And then that was the end of the accident. It's really, really terrible. It's terrible. I'm telling you, it's terrible. But above all, we thank God for saving people's lives. I heard that the driver is the one who's terribly injured. So we thank God for these lives. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yes, of course, thankfully there are no fatalities reported as yet, but of course there are injuries, and the bus driver is critically injured, has been taken to a hospital here in Louis Trichard. Of course, we are thankful that that truck might be carrying inflammable substances, and that could have been worse. It could have gone very wrong. But of course, we just hear that people are injured, and minor to a bit of modest injuries, and we'll be keeping an eye on that on the development, and we'll be reporting or we'll keep you up to date as to what's really unfolding this time.